Alright, if you didn't know, the 080 excavator, any of the excavators in the fleet are pretty much the bread and butter of our business. These things go from job to job to job. This machine was on one for about 3 weeks, had a major hydraulic hose break. Huge old leak, cleaned all that up, and we're finally at the house, so we're gonna run the pressure washer underneath this thing. You know, just standard maintenance. I have a piece of Lexan windshield that is like the crappy stuff, so it's got ripples. I'm gonna swap that out with some good stuff, see if I can get my windshield motor wiper put back on there. Global's down there right now, souping up the 290, so both of them be, you know, getting champed on right now. Let's head down there. Look how thick that is right there. This is some stuff that I think you got this for gyro track or lamb track, I don't know, one of the tracks. But it's really thick as we had. The other stuff, we had some cheap stuff, but see how it's got a bend to the glass. Well, it's just so thick, it ain't just going with it. I mean, it's really squished down on there, so it makes it flat. This stuff's got waves in it, you can tell on camera. This stuff's a little bit thinner, 30% thinner. Just take that off there, marker over.
Size you want.
Yeah. The sticky was actually pretty cool.
Does that cut it okay?
Yeah. The other stuff,
This doesn't melt it?
it will melt. The other stuff, you worry about sending those little fracture cracks through. So with this one, if you melt it, that's fine. But the other one, you worry about it because it jars it so much. On there to hold the windshield. The first one. I'm not too worried about it.
It leaks.
It ain't a leak because it doesn't seal right there. It seals on the weather stripping up there in the unit. I'll grab a rag.
Don't bump it, it'll shatter.
Yeah. Hang on, hold down. Did you tell her you were popping her, Carrie? Because what if she knew? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. You don't want the screws crooked. Put down?
Yeah.
Alrighty, backstory on this glass. Well, the lack of glass. Putting Lexan in it. I believe this is about 3/8 thick. Reason putting it in there? Well, it's essentially bulletproof. Can't touch the stuff. It is solid as can be. The stuff that was in it before, like I said, it was cheap. It had waves in it and it was too thick. And I couldn't get my windshield wiper in it. Didn't even try because it was too thick for the hardware to go through it. But long story short, PrimeTech took out the first glass on this machine. I put that piece of Lexan in it. It sucked. It was terrible. Hated it. Sprung for the $600. Ordered brand new glass. And all that holds the glass in there is double-sided sticky tape. It's very simple. But, well, I broke the windshield again a couple weeks back on a job site. I was mad. I was so upset with myself. Didn't even know I did it. It was like 2 hours later after the situation happened that I discovered it was broken. Took it out with the TL12 with the mulcher head on it this time. Just a little rock took it out. So I put my crappy Lexan back on it. Been fighting through it for the last couple of weeks, and it's like looking through somebody's glasses that's prescription, and it's not your prescription. So sprung for a 4x8 sheet of this stuff, and it's really only like 200, maybe $300 for the 4x8 sheet. And this can go to other machines just as well. Not gonna have to replace this one again, so I'm very happy about that.
How's that look?
Yeah, I like it. Now that we got all that in there, we're gonna finally get around to the windshield wiper. Oh, you're just gonna go that big? I wouldn't step up that fast.
How come?
Splinter it? I don't want that.
It was drilled.
Oh,
Turning the
hold
wrong
it.
way. I fixed it though. The only time I don't have big enough drill bit.
Wood pile seems to be putting the work to her. That'll go there. But we gotta go up size on that. Or just put a bolt through it. We just did that. Bring it out a little bit.
Did you?
Fluke thing go on with the 290. One of the bushings got spit out on the joint for the elbow, and I mean, it's a brand new machine. It came from a different dealer and it's gone to various shows and stuff like that. Went down to Larry with us, and you know, it was showed off down there, but it had 20 hours on it. But I think that didn't get greased. But so we pulled the pin, make sure the pin was good, and he's gonna put that shim in there. It's not a bushing per se, just a shim. Keep tolerances tight. But anyway, got the new windshield in the 080. This is different stuff, different grade of stuff, different. It's poured differently. The last stuff had a really nasty ripple wave thing through it. But this stuff, I don't see it having that. Like it's equivalent to like looking through somebody's glasses if you didn't wear glasses and they were blind. That's what it felt like before. You get sick pretty quick. Even got the windshield wiper back installed. Ease this thing outside, and time to pressure wash it off. Probably should have washed it first so the windshield didn't get messed up, but whatever. Vacuumed it out.
Yeah. Somebody or something? They talked about putting it in.
You gonna go a lot more?
Well, it's up to you. I mean, the
You guys never thought you'd see this thing getting washed. Well, Global's running out of here now. Double check that pin. That's just a preventative thing because chances did run dry for any amount of time. Just wanted to double check it, and it was 100% fine. Replace that shim that was in there, and he turned up the pressure. I think the factory is supposed to read right around 4,000. and he turned it up. They're allowed 500, so he turned it up a little bit. I think we're at 4,400. Get out of here, coffee. Let me crank the air conditioner. Holy jeez. Wide open. Oh shit, it goes to 5. That's hurricane weather.
Well, I think we dodged a bullet right there. Got lucky we caught that early on. I greased the machine as soon as I got it. It had 20 hours on it. That's just, you know, transporting around, going show to show and stuff like that. But huge thanks to Global Machinery for backing up the machines and making sure everything is good to go. They sent a service truck up later that day after we discovered that issue and went ahead and pulled the pin, make sure everything is good to go. What will happen if you run, you know, pin dry, no grease, no lubrication, it starts a little snowball effect. Steel to steel will start to tear one of the surfaces, either the pin or the bushing will start to give and causes a snowball. The longer you go without greasing, the bigger the snowball is, and it'll ultimately ruin your bushings, your joints, and everything, and you'll have to completely start from scratch. It's not a smart thing to do. But anyway, big thanks to Global. Get the 290 back rocking and rolling. Went ahead, did a full service on the 080 while we're there. Killed the rest of the day while they were doing a little working on this. And again, yeah, they turned up the pressures on the 290. We want to see what this thing is made of, what it can lift. You know, it's battling 310s and stuff like that. But anyway, big thanks to Global. And as far as what we're going to do with the 080, we're just going to keep it because it's still an awesome machine. And it does not hurt to have two machines the same size to back up one another in case something happens. You got to back up. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of today's video. See ya.